Hello? Oh, hello? Oh, yeah.
Thank you, and I'd like to welcome everyone here this evening to our regularly scheduled board meeting, October 10th, 2023. Roll call, please. Here. Thank you. I'll now entertain a motion to approve the agenda as presented. Motion by trustee Newton, supported by trustee Oppie, that the agenda be a board agenda meeting agenda be approved as presented. Is there any further board discussion on this motion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Thank you. Motion carries. I'll now entertain a motion that the consent agenda be approved as presented. I'll make that motion. Is there support? Motion by Supervisor Udi, supported by Clerk Squires, that the consent agenda be approved as presented. Is there any further board discussion on this motion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Thank you. The motion carries. We're now at a moment of public comment on agenda items for tonight. Does anybody have a public comment that they'd like to make on our two agenda items that we have tonight? Hearing none, we'll move on to new business. Item number 1, I'll now entertain a motion that the board authorize the hiring of Cindy Ostrowski as a part-time administrative assistant at a rate of $15 per hour with a 24 hours per week allotted. Is there a motion? Is there support? Motion by trustee Oppie, supported by trustee Newton, that the board authorize the hiring of Cindy Ostrowski as a part-time administrative assistant at a rate of pay of $15 per hour with 24 hours per week allotted. Is there any further board discussion on this motion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion, please signify by saying aye. Opposed? Thank you. The motion carries. Make sure you use your microphone. Make sure you use your microphone. Item number 2. I'll now entertain a motion that the board appoint or authorize Daniel Bean to serve as the Gerrish Township Construction Appeal Board member. The term will be effective through September 10th, 2025. I'll make that motion. Is there support? Motion by Supervisor Udi, supported by Clerk Squires, that the board authorize Daniel Bean to serve on the Gerrish Township Construction Board of Appeals. The term will be effective through September 10th, 2025. Is there any further board discussion on this motion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Thank you. The motion carries. For the residents, we had obviously a vacancy on the Construction Board of Appeals due to the fact that our former plumbing man, Dwayne Feeblecorn, and his wife moved their family to Florida, so he couldn't attend the meetings anymore. So we contacted we call him Dave. His real first name is Daniel, but everybody refers to him as David. And I referred him out to several residents in the township that were looking for a plumber. And in every instance, he was very timely, very efficient, and he did not seem to gouge anybody. Everybody seemed to be happy with his work. And so that being said, I asked him if he would stop in the township one day, and he did. And I told him about our Construction Appeals Board and said that we needed someone to serve on that. And he said that he would be delighted to do that. So we're really glad to have him on board. Okay, those are our 2 agenda items tonight. Now we're at a second session of public comment. Does anybody have a public comment that they'd like to make tonight? Yes. No, come up, have a seat and use your microphone, please. Since we spent all this money.
Thank you. I thought I'd have enough more time to prepare as we're making some notes down, but I'm the commissioner here and represent Higgins and Gerrish Township. Happy to be here for this first televised meeting, which is kind of cool. But I want to let everybody know that I've been very proud to represent Gerrish and Higgins Township. And I don't know if everyone knows it, but I've been trying to perform my duties to the best of my ability and what I was elected to do. And one of those duties was to get Higgins Lake back up to its legal levels, as they have not been maintained for years and years and years. And as a result of my beliefs, I was responsible for getting those levels back up to speed, so to speak, when they were well below the legal winter level. Last year, I installed a board, which a stop log, as was originally there back in 2007 when the dam was installed. And I was then, I guess you would call it, arrested. And I'm currently having a trial coming up on the 2nd and 3rd of November. And I appreciate anybody's support that can give me any moral support, your prayers, whatever you can do, because I believe it was a proper action, and I continue to believe it was a proper action, and hopefully we will prevail in that trial. And I just want to let everybody know that it was my utmost concern to do what I was elected to do here in Higgins Township and Gerrish Township. Thank you very much.
The old subject, road ends. I mentioned before, I've had trouble anchoring a boat there, or sometimes you come back, and boat's not there. But now when I go down there, I didn't say anything until my neighbors start bringing up all the time. The dock on the left side is angled where it comes into the public area. The dock on the right side comes the opposite angle. So if you say the road end is like 50 feet wide, why is it not 50 feet wide out here? I know it's sort of on a triangle, but I'm not talking about way out there. I mean, right here. So you go to road end just to look at the sunset, and all you see is some guy's big pontoon boat right in your face. Oh, Welt Straight. And it seems like every year this guy's dock gets more and more and more of an angle. And I don't know if you have any, I don't know, it just doesn't seem right. And that's the problem I have is I trailer my boat. We can't go out there on weekends because it's so crazy. And so basically we got maybe 3 or 4 days a week we could use our boat. And then you think, well, with the sewer and everything, why should I care about the lake? Can't use it. So it's just hard when you go there. And like I said, I didn't say anything. And I let my neighbors say stuff. I'm thinking, well, maybe it isn't me after all. Maybe there is a problem here. I just wish, I know it's the end of the year. People bring their boat docks out and everything now, but I don't know if you have any power on that or if that's somebody else's jurisdiction. I don't know. But I'm just saying my piece. That's all.
Me after the meeting, okay?
Okay.
Because I want to get your phone, I want to get your phone number because I want to have the police department call you and talk to you because that's the police that
Okay.
that set the docks.
I bet he took his dock out today. But anyway, all right. Thank you.
Anyone else? Yes, sir.
Hello, my name is James Johnstone. My wife and I own 16 lots on Maplehurst and Sparrow. And we own a house on Woodlawn and I can't think of the back street right now, but we are not residents and we are not able to vote. But you're pushing a sewer system through that I want on record I oppose. And we just recently had our septic tank checked and the man says everything is right on the money. And I think that should have been enforced first before you put in a step system. And that's my ideas. Thank you.
Anyone else? Terry. Good. Terry worked at the marina last weekend, helping the guys take the docks out, worked on Saturday. How many hours did you work? 9 hours? Yeah. Mary Jo.
Yeah, I want to mention our Parks and Rec Committee has been getting some things accomplished. You can check out our tennis courts out there. Now they have new markings. They look awesome. And the fence is up around it, so balls don't go flying everywhere. And snowmobilers can't wreck our new surface. And new pickleball nets. It's a lot of pickleball stuff happening out there. I don't play, so I don't know that much about it. But it looks great. And then we are soon to be working at the Township Park that's on Carlos. Soil erosion, it's the lake front there needs major projects done. So that's going to be happening this fall. And also the forest back here, we're having a, oh my gosh, Susan, will you tell me what that word is again?
A forester.
No, standing timber maintenance. I almost had it. Improvement, yes. Healthy forest is like I like to call it.
Timber stand maintenance.
Timber stand maintenance.
Timber stand maintenance to improve.
Yeah,
Healthy forest is good. To improve healthy forest.
to improve healthy forest. Yeah, I'll get it. Yeah. I guess there's 3 different types of forestry, but anyway, we're excited about that. So, yep, and then the upcoming Halloween thing that the,
That's what I was gonna
okay,
say.
you say
Trunk or
that.
treat.
Okay, I'm
We
done.
need trunks. Anybody who's interested, we're having the big trunk or treat on Halloween, so. Anybody who can help or donate candy. Show up.
Yeah, other thing I wanted to mention, this is very important. We have a vacancy in our planning commission.
Yeah.
So if anyone that you know would in your opinion, make a good addition to our planning commission. We have a very good planning commission, by the way. Please contact any one of the board members. Give us the name of a person that you think that might be willing to serve on the planning commission, and we'll contact them and ask them to come in and let them know what the planning commission does and how often that they meet. And but it's very important that we fill that position. You took all my, that's right. We've got trunk or treat. Somebody asked me how big trunk or treat was. How many students came through last year? What was it? It was hundreds of students that come through. Yes. Yeah, it's a big deal. And we could always use a couple more volunteers during the evening for the trunk or treat. So if you think you might want to volunteer, please let one of the board members know, and we'll get you in contact with the right people as well. Other than that, I guess I'll entertain a motion that we adjourn at 7:14 p.m. Is there support? Motion by trustee Newton, supported by clerk Squires. The board adjourn at 7:14 p.m. Is there any further board discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Thank you. The motion carries. We stand adjourned.